Hi everyone. Well, as you can see, she's on a trailer. And I can't say that was fun, but boy, that's like a nerve-wracking time when you wonder whether it's going to fall on the ground, but we kind of like use this lift for the stern, back the trailer in a little bit. I had one of my daughters in the front holding the trailer down like we tilted it up. We tried to slide it under the boat. I had to take the cradle out, which I've since cut up, and slide it underneath. Then we actually hooked this to the boat and started cranking a little bit as we pushed it on, and it was all really nerve-wracking because I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is going to go over. Because we had to adjust these pads once the boat went on there, because you don't know how it's going to sit. So adjusted the pads. I also have nice 5-foot-long pads that hook to the side of the trailer and come up, and so the boat can't go off, which that's supposed to come tomorrow. And when that comes tomorrow, that means that I'm going to hook them up so that I can go inside and finish some staining in there. There's not a lot really. So once I'm done, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get my ladder. I'm going to only be out for a little bit because I took my mask off and it stinks. I have been varnishing the top of the boat. So this is the varnish look. I might do another coat. Now varnish, my dad always used the varnish. And it's funny because I don't think I ever have. I know I used it for something one time, and I lit a cigarette, and I don't smoke anymore, but I lit a cigarette. Oh God, the smell was horrible. So don't ever do that if you still smoke. So I varnished all the top. I'm running down the sides. Now the varnish is going to protect the stain and the epoxy on there from the UV lights from the sun. It's supposed to help it so that the stain and everything or paint doesn't fade. So, it looks nice. It looks nice and shiny. I'm not sure, but I think I got my windshield on. I'm not sure if I even showed you that before. I like it. It's stylish. I start thinking to myself, well, you know what? I could make a cabin in here. I could actually build it up and have it come over, but then I just, I go crazy like that. So I varnish both sides. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to go in and take a break because it's hot. I have this is my rig that I do. I open the garage door and block off with wood. That's my AC. So the AC definitely helps with the fan. It keeps it okay in here where I can do the varnishing and I can do the painting. After I get done with all the inside, all the outside and stuff like that, and I get those bumpers on here, I am going to kind of make the boat go a little, kind of angle it because I don't have a lot of room back here. And then I'm going to lift the engine, attach the engine, and hook all these, which is easy, just hook that up. And then, so I can get the engine on and I'll finish the inside. Then I'm going to try to get it registered, and put the name on it, which no one knows the name yet. But I guess I'll find out soon enough once I put it on. Anyways, I'll be back in a little while, and thanks for coming. So the outside of the boat is black. And it's black because I had used fiberglass on it. Anyways, it had so many bumps. I was saying in one of my videos that, oh, I'm going to do it next year. I couldn't stand looking at it. I sanded everything down. It took me about 4 or 5 days. So I went with black because on some of it where I went down, it went kind of to the wood, with the fiberglass actually, and then the stain just wouldn't pick it up. And I read all about it, and it says it's not going to. So, anywho, still nice. I like it. I'm going to redo my water line, so I taped off. But that's the last thing I'll do today in the garage because the smell of... Now I wear a mask, but the smell is horrendous for days in here after you use that anti-fouling paint. It's really dusty in here from all the sanding I've done. So we're back again today, and I'll show you what I'm in the process of doing right now is I added these last night. Hope you can see them. These are bunkers, and they protect the boat when you're traveling with it. See, it rocks now because I got the other side to do, and they're easy. It's easy to load the boat back onto the trailer because it just slides up here and protects the sides of the boat. And it's easy to put it. You put it on the trailer when you load it back on from the water, and all you have to do is slide it in between here, and then you just hook on here, roll it up, and you can get out of everybody's way that wants to launch their boat, and then you can secure the rest of it. So I did this side yesterday, and it just requires, well, I'll show you what I'm doing because I got the other side to finish. So, yeah, bunkers. And I got them from Overton's, which is owned by Camping World, which I'm never thrilled with Camping World, but they didn't give me the carriage bolts. So, excuse me while I put this in. If I can ever figure out how to get it in. There we go. All right. Anyways, I hope you can see this. They didn't give me the carriage bolts. They needed 4. They gave me the washers and the nuts for it. I wrote to them, but they didn't respond. They never do. So anyways, my husband like the good guy he is to get me some at Home Depot. But I installed this one back here, not all the way, because I still have to put the bumper on. But what it requires is these 2 here. The one with the not the straight edge, but the curved edge has to go on the top. Kind of mount them, and I can see the ones from the other side on the bottom, so I can line these up. And what you do is you got your nuts and your washers in here. This part actually comes right up. See how it hooks to the trailer like that? But first thing is, this is one of the brackets. I go in. So I mounted this part first. It gets a little kind of weird doing it by yourself. I mean, it's pretty easy with somebody else, but it's okay. Put this in. Okay. Now I don't know what setting I'm going to use yet, but I'm not going to figure that out till the bunker gets put on, and then I can figure out how tight or how loose I want it. So all I'm doing now is just securing this in just tight enough so I can measure the bunker out. all the way tight, but that's okay, because I'm gonna have to adjust it. If I go too tight, then I just have to loosen it again, which is just a pain. So the edge is just carpeting, broke carpeting, and the edge that looks crappy goes on the outside. So my trick, I gotta find my string. My trick to know where I want to mount these swivel brackets. And they go through either here or here. I've been having it here. This part is screwed into here. So I'll show you how I've been doing it to figure out if I get the right one. Well, right place, I should say. Like this. So it's my 10 person that's holding it up for me there. Okay. Then I have my magic marker. Oh, it's in the pocket. What I do is I raise this one up. Here. And that's where I'm going to want it. Here. Out. My light. I can see where I made my mark. Right here. 3 drills and holes. Screws, magnet, get a bolt just to hold it up here. Oops. I will just take this one just to hold it there. Go over here, do the exact same thing. Pull the trailer out a little bit because you know I can get in now. I didn't feel like this thing is not going to fall off once it's all tightened. I mean, It is sitting on pads in the bow and on the stern, but still felt like it was rolling a little. I do have wheels underneath here, which are nice, because that keeps the bottom of the boat from getting all scratched up when you're like pulling it on or launching it off. But so I can get in now and not worry. I probably could have anyways, but it was like the trailer. It was like an anxiety attack, practically putting this thing on the trailer. I didn't want anybody to get hurt, number one, and because that would have been bad. This boat was heavier than I thought, and I could just envision the thing just going over and I don't know, calling a junkyard and saying, "Come and get it." Because as much as I've enjoyed doing this, I love working with wood and stuff like that. I'm tired, and I'm ready to get it registered and get it out and see how it performs. I think I'll be sitting upright, nice in the water. That's what I was worried about my other boat. I was like, oh boy, I hope it doesn't have like a list to one side, you know, and it didn't. And the only thing I'm really waiting for is cushions. I also have to install my bilge pump, which is easy. I've done that before. I'm just gonna cut a hole in the dashboard so I can insert the off and on panel, you know, automatic or whatever panel on there. Turn it on and off and leave it on if it slips in the water in case it starts leaking. And then the very last thing before the registration is to try to work that other piece that goes in here, which is going to require a lot of patience, and I think I have to have my husband help because I've been soaking it. I had it soaking in hot water yesterday. It's still in the water, it's not hot anymore, but and I can pinch it. But it's having somebody hold up part of it so when you're pinching it, put it in. Because if you're trying to do that, and you let go of this, it just falls right off. Or if you let go of this, it just falls right out. So you've got to have two people to do that part. Anyways, I'll be back later, show you the finishes. I can't do it now because I'm waiting for those bolts. And I don't want to start anything else until I'm done with this. Thank you.